should be raising their daughters to be with a man or to be wise.
Let me say this. You went to school in a predominantly white community, and I actually heard some white folks say that they were raising their children to go to school and to find a husband and to find the best one suitor that they can find, whether it be an athlete or whatever. And I thought that was so fucked up. I really did. I thought that was just so fucked up.
But some people would say that's what's wrong with the black community. We aren't raising our children.
I'm raising my
to be
children.
mates to each other.
I have no problem with you being a mate, but I'm not raising you to go find a man in college so that you can get married and become his wife or his whatever. I'm raising you to be a very productive individual, to where you can compete in this world to be a successful person. Necessarily raising you to be somebody's wife, being successful. Now, I'm not saying being somebody's wife is not successful. I'm saying raising you to think that that's all life has to offer you is fucked up.
Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. All praises, honor, and glorification unto our mighty, marvelous, and perfect power. Call Halaim La Alahayin Awa Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai scattered across the earth. This is your brother Allah coming to you with another lesson, and the title of this lesson will be This is why the black woman is the least desired and desirable. And primarily, the topic of this lesson will be dealing with purpose, right? In particular, the purpose of you women. So, Lord willing, the elect of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai be edified. And also, Lord willing, this lesson will be a quick hit. And also, this lesson is a land back. Right, this lesson is a land back off of the video that the brother put up, whose channel was entitled GMS Watchman. And that's where I pulled the clip from. And as you see, the title of the brother's video is This is why the black woman is the least desired. # too much. And regarding that hashtag, that's pretty on point, right? Because with that, I'm guessing what that mother was saying was too much. It was extra. Right? The purpose of you women is simple, all that other shit, seeking a career, and because everything outside of your true purpose is extra, right? And one of the major problems is you women don't even know what your purpose is. And when you hear it, you're all fucking baffled because of your pride. So what's the purpose of women? The purpose of women is to serve men. The reason why women were created was to be in help, meet for men, right? And another word for help is what? Servant. And guess what? The definition of the word woman happens to be female servant. That's the meaning of the word woman. And in regarding the word wife goes back to woman, right? The word wife goes back to the word woman, so it all ties together. You women were created to be servants unto men, helps, meet unto men. So everything outside of that is extra. your little pussy ass career and things of that sort, it's extra. It's unnecessary. It's superfluous, as the elder Apostle Gabar uses. You know? It's superfluity. It's extra. Those things are outside of your purpose. Your God-given purpose, the purpose that the Lord established, you know, for you women. So let's bring this all out, you know. And you saw it, man. And that is why. This is why the black woman is the least desired and desirable. Because they don't know their fucking purpose. And they're totally in accordance to their purpose, right? They're not in accordance with their purpose. And if something doesn't serve its purpose, its existence is like vain, you know? It's like, why the fuck are you here? So that's how it is with you, dealing with you women. You don't even serve your purpose, you know? So it's like, what the fuck is this motherfucker here for, you know? Think about it. You have a pair of boots, or let's say you have a pan, right? A cooking pan. But, you know, it doesn't function right. It doesn't serve its purpose. What's the purpose of a cooking? No, you know what? Yeah, we could use that, or we could use a remote, right? But a cooking pan, the purpose of a cooking pan is, you know, to be used, a tool to be used to cook. So if that cooking pan isn't serving its purpose, what are you going to do with it? You're going to throw it out. Why? Because it's vain. Something that's vain has no purpose. Or something that has no purpose is vain, rather. Right? So a lot of you women, you become vain because you're doing all this extra shit. And your mind is not even, you know, your purpose isn't even anywhere within your mind. Right? You're absolutely out of order, you know? Right? And let's look up the definition of the word vain. And we'll look up purpose as well. Vain, it says having or showing. No. Okay, right here is the point. This is the proper definition to apply to what I'm bringing out, right? Because it has multiple, you know. But number 2 is the proper one. So it says producing no result, useless. Right? Something that has no purpose is useless. Like I said, it's like, why the fuck are you here? A remote. If a remote doesn't function, then it's useless. In other words, it's what? It's vain. Right? Because it doesn't serve its purpose. You know? Let me see where we're at. So now let's get the definition of the word purpose. Right? That's what life is about. Life is about purpose. Life is also about cause and effect. You know? So it says the reason for which something is done or created, or for which something exists. So what's the reason for the creation of you women? It's to be a help, meet for men. That's your whole purpose. That's why you exist, goddammit. And if you don't like it, get off my channel, fuck off, and kick rocks. You're gonna be destroyed. Straight like that, man. Right? You know? So, let's get into it, man, you know? So when you look up the word woman, right? And this is the Edamon line. What do you see? It says woman right? On the right side of wifman or wifeman, it says woman, comma, female servant. Female servant is the meaning of the word woman. When you go to the word wife, right? What does it say? It says woman, female, lady. So the word wife goes back to woman, and the word woman means what? Female servant. That's why you were fucking created, to serve men. All that other shit is extra. Everything outside of your purpose is extra. So, but dealing with you women, you're doing everything that's extra, and you're doing nothing to do with your purpose, for the most part. Or, well, Salakia, in particular, you black women, you so-called black women. Right, we say so-called, for the new learners out there. So-called, we say so-called black, because we're not black. Our true identity and ethnicity are Israelites from our respective tribes or particular tribes. Right, you have 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, and we're of the nation of Israel. Right? The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians. Or Salakia, the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Seminole Indians. Right? So, so we got that. And I want to jump right to the book of Genesis, the 3rd chapter. Right? Genesis chapter 3 and verse 16. Right? And this verse was a reminder unto Eve. It was a reminder of her place, because she stepped out of order. Right? Genesis 3 and 16, and it reads, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. See? So the desire of you women is to be unto men, is to be unto your husband. Right? Let's get this. He that getteth a wife. Right, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, the 36th chapter. And I'll start at verse 24, and it reads, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Why does it say a help like unto himself? Well, the word man means servant as well, but the man is a servant unto who? The Lord. Right? The woman is to be a servant unto the man. That's the order. Right? Verse 24, once again, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession. See, so you women are property, man. When, when you're under a man as his wife, you belong to that man. That man has ownership and authority and control over you. Yes, control. Us men are to control. What did we read in Genesis 3 and 16? Right, this is the word of the Lord. So if you have a problem with it, you have a problem with the word of the Lord. Therefore, you're going to fucking die. So just fuck off, We don't care about you people, man. We're fishing for the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? You other people, you can fuck off, Let's see. So I'm going to read this again. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. And sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Right, when you go into the word rule, let's get it. I'm going to pull it up in a blue letter. Salakia, let me bring it back to the KJV. Right, Genesis 3 and 16. When you go into that word rule, watch what we're going to run across. Right, this is the order of the Lord, and it's going to be reestablished soon to come, 100%. Right? Let's see, as enforced, and employed. So let's see. So the word rule, you see it says to rule, have dominion, reign. Right? It says to cause to rule, to exercise dominion. Now let's do this. Right? Let's get some synonyms of that word rule. And what does it say? It says control. That's the first fucking word for number 4. It says control. So when you women say, oh, he's controlling, yeah, you're goddamn right. We're supposed to control things. We're men. We're the heads of you women, man. So we control and we order things right, so on and so forth. We establish boundaries and things like that. And furthermore, you know, when you think about the human anatomy, right? When you look at the body, if the body had no head, right? If the rest of the body was without the head, then the rest of the body wouldn't function properly. Now, us men, we're the heads of you women. And without men, you women do not function properly. None of you, to some degree, right? When a woman doesn't have a man as a head, she does not function properly. Right? So we're very fucking important. We're the main factor, man, throughout all the earth. Or not main factor, we're a major factor throughout all the earth, Salakia. Not main, you know, major. We're a major factor throughout all the earth. Right? You know? Look around, man. Who built all this shit? Who built all the buildings and the houses and the who paved the fucking pavement? Who did all the hard, rough shit? Men. And you women don't acknowledge that, but it's all good. It's all good. If it wasn't for men, all of you be dead right now. You know? We're the ones who protect your monkey asses. But it's all good, man. So you see it says control, jurisdiction, command, power, sway, dominion, government. It says leadership. So the man is the leader. And everybody who's not the leader, what? They follow. So you women are to follow men. And be led by men. And be guided by men. That's we're your guides. We're your leaders. We're your heads, you know. Supremacy, authority, so on and so forth. You get the point. Right, so we got that. Let's see. I mean, yeah, man, you know, it's clear. Let's get Jeremiah, the 4th chapter, verse 22. And it reads, "For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." See? So Jake is foolish, man. How foolish is that to not even know your own purpose? Right? Isaiah 1:3, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They are forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward." Right? We can also get the book of Hosea, the 4th chapter. Verse 6, and it reads, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children." Right? Let's see. I think that's Isaiah 3:16. Let's get this, Isaiah 3:16. And it reads, "Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet." And it's the same shit. You know, the daughters of Zion are still fucking haughty, man. And what do the scriptures tell you? Right? Which the daughters of Zion, that's talking about the Israelite women, right? The so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Indian, and Seminole Indian women, right? I was saying, what do the scriptures tell you about pride? What's that? Proverbs 16:18. It says, "Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall." Verse 19, "Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud." You also have the book of Proverbs, the 18th chapter, verse 12. And it reads, before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. See? And, destruction awaits many of you women. Right? What else do the scriptures tell you? Let's get this. 2nd Esdras 8:50. I was just watching a video that the elder apostle Rakah put up, and he had brought this out. Right? 2nd Esdras 8:50. And it reads, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. Why? Because they have walked in great pride. And the Lord abhorreth pride, man. Right? Right? The Lord abhorreth pride. And so does all the, damn. And so does his men, right? Those whose minds are in accordance with the Lord, right? The scriptures tell you, ye that love the Most High hate evil. Pride is evil, right? The scriptures tell you pride is the beginning of sin. Right? This is Ecclesiasticus, the 10th chapter, verse 13. And I'll start at 12. And it reads, the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath this shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. See, the Lord hath cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. Right? You get the point. And these people are totally out of fucking order. Right? You women, man. Damn, dog. Because the mother, she has said how she, she doesn't teach, her daughter or whatever. She doesn't raise her daughter to be a wife and, be a helpmeet unto a man, things like that, but rather to be a successful individual and all that bullshit so she can compete in the world. Come on, man. This is what you elder women are supposed to do. And this is what you mothers are supposed to teach your daughters. Let's read it from the Holy Bible. Titus 2:3. And it reads, the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness. Not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. It says nothing about a career and being a successful individual. Your success as a woman is fulfilling your purpose. That's your success. What your purpose is to what? Serve men. Right? In the ancient world, if you didn't have a husband or children at a certain age, you were looked down upon. But see, now we're in a fucked up and wicked society. So now when you don't have a husband and children, you're looked up to or some shit, Right? Titus 2:4, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. And the word blaspheme means disrespect. So that the word of the Most High be not disrespected. Do you understand that? Man, and that shows, man, you women are completely out of order. I heard a saying, everybody's a Christian until the word comes out, Right? Man, it's crazy, man. But hey, it is what it is. Right? Man, so let's see where we're at. I know this is probably a longer lesson. Yeah. But I had to bring that out, man. Damn. But you get the point. I think I'm gonna close out right there. Yeah, that's straight to the point. Right? This is why the black woman is the least desired. Because she's completely out of order. She doesn't walk in the path of her purpose. She don't even know her fucking purpose. What can you do with something like that? that's the least desired, you know? So that's the point of this lesson, right? And for you sincere sisters out there, understand your purpose, right? Understand your purpose, right? And of course, you know, you were created to bear man's seed and stuff like that. You know, that's common sense, right? But your purpose is to serve men. That's why you were created. You were created to be a helpmeet unto a man. So that's pretty much the point of this lesson. And that's not bad. That's beautiful. But, I mean, man, in the eyes of wicked individuals, that's not beautiful. That's looked down upon. You know, but it is what it is. Soon, all wickedness is going to be done away with, man. So with that, Lord willing, you were edified. Once again and forever, all praises, honor, and glorification unto our power. Call Halaimla Alahayin Awa Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai scattered across the earth. See you in the next lesson, Lord willing. Wa Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Babakasha Abababor. Wa Shalom DT soon and stay sharp. And you sense your Akim wa Aqua, keep pushing. Shalom.